Here we go, another Liv Morgan video, because I know a lot of you have been asking me to make this and theorise what we've seen recently. Of course, I don't mean on Monday Night Raw. This week on Raw, Liv was absent from the show. However, she has got the entire community talking once again this week on Twitter. Now, we remember back in 2019, Liv Morgan faced Charlotte Flair on SmackDown Live. Now, obviously, when she faced Charlotte, she was unsuccessful. And after the match had finished, she went to the commentary stand and said she was going away and she was going to come back and she was going to become the real Liv Morgan. And there's a really cool interview on CBS New York that Liv Morgan gave just before the Elimination Chamber, in which they asked her about her character refresh. Now, Liv replied, "I just think it was time for the character to evolve. As much as I loved having pink hair and blue tongue, you need to grow up at some point. So I think it was just time for Liv to grow up. So I had a 9-month hiatus of self-discovery and hair dye. I'm just trying to find my footing and my place as a woman in the world and in this business. And it's different for me. And you guys are seeing the growth live on TV. What it is now may not be how it is in a couple of months, but I'm just trying to grow and I'm not fully there yet." Now, of course, we've been theorising for months that Liv Morgan was still changing. We've been saying that what we are watching is WWE develop a character on TV, and that interview is with Liv Morgan. So she's basically just confirmed everything we've been thinking and talking about for ages. Now, since her return, Liv has been able to take a step up the ladder and able to vanquish her former Riot Squad friends. Of course, Sarah Logan, we know what happened there, but Ruby Riott has been playing the bully-like teacher, mentor role, and Liv has been able to defeat her now on multiple occasions. So, to say this is being unsuccessful is not true. Now, I think what we then saw following the massive rivalry with Ruby Riott was Liv taking on challenging Charlotte Flair and being unsuccessful. Now, this time she didn't go to the commentary desk. She didn't say she was going away to become real, but instead she has referred to it. In the interview before this, the week before this, and before she actually faced Charlotte, she said both times she doesn't know who she is yet. So the character is probably now set to change. And well, Liv sort of confirmed this in a tweet, saying, "Just because I wasn't on TV much in 2019 doesn't mean I wasn't on camera. I can't wait for all to see this project. The good, the bad, and the real." Of course, real being in capital letters. We are very likely in some manifestation to see the real Liv Morgan very, very soon. Now, first thoughts is Total Divas. Of course, Liv Morgan does star in the show. Liv does obviously have a big role in the show. So maybe it was being recorded while Liv was away. We know that season 10 is set to premiere sometime in October 2020. So it would make sense that maybe they've documented the change of Liv Morgan. But the fact it's in October makes me think that's a hell of a long way away. And I think we're going to get something more time-friendly, the fact Liv's teasing it now. It could be a return to these vignettes. Remember how Liv originally returned? She had like 3 or 4 weeks of promos in that bathroom where we were seeing this change in Liv Morgan. And a lot of people were saying that there was a darker side to Liv from this, and maybe we're going to see something else explored. And maybe to get there, we have to go back to the bathroom, back to these weird promos and these vignettes again. And we're going to see a real Liv Morgan emerge, possibly. Now, another tweet that's captured everyone's attention is this one. Of course, Liv tweeted this out the other day, and it's just a number sequence. 222, 333, 444, 555, and of course 1111. Now, I won't lie to you guys, I have no idea what this meant, but a few of you do have some suggestions. Serena saying that 222 essentially is about balance. Finding balance in your life while also remaining peaceful and sticking to truths. Obviously, these are like references to angel numbers and spirit guides and things like that, which we've seen Liv Morgan reference many times before, so it doesn't shock me at all. And then we have 333 is very, very important. There's a number often associated with the Holy Trinity. Though not everyone might want to accept the religious aspect to this, the sign is almost encouragement from the universe to continue on the path you're on and allow yourself to connect with your higher being. This is interesting in Liv's case because you're the higher being is often referred to as your authentic self. Sound familiar? Well, Liv becoming real, exactly what we was just speaking about. And of course, Serena continues with 555. This message is about letting go. Letting go of fears and unnecessary negative or harmful energies. It's to reassure you that there's something better coming in the future. Now, I read that straight away, and the first thing I think about is like Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and the Riott Squad, and how Liv sort of worked with them and basically gone back and taken them out, so to speak. And then the last number, 1111, is the most powerful message from this belief. It's to make you think about your life and decisions, to make sure you're doing what you want and aren't being forced to by anyone else or letting insecurities steer you. Again, that fits perfectly with Liv Morgan. I do like the angel numbers, the spirit references, because that is what Liv has referenced this entire time. Now, Caterpillar had a really cool suggestion, is that Liv's actually tweeted about the number 1111 before. In 2019, she tweeted out, from the ages of 5 to 18, I wished every night on 1111 that I would grow up and be in WWE. The genuine belief that I would do it saved my life. Hashtag manifest. Believe in yourself a little more. It's like magic. And of course, Liv today, just an hour ago, tweeted out, keep watching. There is something coming. It could be a WWE show, maybe something on the network, maybe something on YouTube. It could be Total Divas. It could be new vignettes on Raw. I really feel like something big is about to brew and Liv Morgan's about to change the world. Honestly, the fact that she had that whole match with Charlotte Flair on Monday Night Raw, that of course she lost, but Charlotte Flair then gave an interview to Sports Illustrated following their match, and this is what they had to say. Along those receiving opportunity at the moment is Liv Morgan, who's just this week cut a promo on Charlotte before wrestling her across multiple segments on Raw. Flair had high praise for her opponent, noting that she was the next big thing, while dispelling complaints that Liv losing in the match was a step backwards for her newfound momentum. Charlotte actually said, my take was, when I first found out about it, was we had 3 television segments with a promo and a match. That is a huge chunk of time. That's an opportunity to highlight Liv, highlight myself, and it's much more time than we were given before. I went out there thinking, how can I give Liv the best performance, knowing she is the next big thing. Now, we know that WWE, we've seen the evidence that Vince McMahon is high on Liv Morgan, that he sees a lot of future potential in Liv. And the fact that he put her in the ring with the Queen, with the person who is like the standard bearer of the WWE Women's Division, is huge. Not only that, but the fact that then Charlotte Flair went out of her way to put Liv Morgan over in an interview, which usually a superstar only tries to get themselves over, that's huge too. Now, I have no idea what the next phase of Liv Morgan will look like. It could be the same, just with a whole new attitude. It could be a whole new attire. It could be everything. We honestly don't know. But we gotta keep our eyes out. Follow Liv on Instagram and Twitter. Follow WWE social media channels, because when this is announced, this is gonna be huge breaking news. This is gonna be the start of the future of the WWE Women's Division. Now simply let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, consider turning on notifications. I will always see you next time. Peace!